In the world of entertainment, where the spotlight often shines the brightest, the shadows cast can be equally dark. Sean Combs, known by many as Puff Daddy, P Diddy, or simply Diddy, finds himself at the center of grave allegations and federal investigations that have startled fans and the public alike. Not just a 90s rap icon, Diddy's influence spans across music, fashion, and business. Yet today, we delve into a chapter of his life that is under intense scrutiny, far from the glitz and glamour typically associated with his name. In March 2024, the serene morning in Los Angeles and Miami was shattered by the sound of federal agents, guns drawn, raiding the properties of Sean Combs. This action, part of an ongoing sex trafficking investigation, marks a significant turn in the series of allegations that have recently emerged against Diddy. While no formal charges have been brought against him as of now, the seriousness of the federal law enforcement steps cannot be overlooked. The cascade of legal challenges began in November 2023, when Cassandra Ventura, known professionally as Cassie, and Diddy's former partner, brought forth a lawsuit alleging severe accusations of trafficking, sexual assault, and physical abuse throughout their relationship. This lawsuit was settled almost immediately, yet it opened the floodgates for others to come forward with their stories, painting a troubling picture of the man behind the music mogul persona. Notably, on November 23, 2023, Joy Dickerson Neal recounted a harrowing tale from 1991, alleging she was drugged and sexually assaulted by Combs during her college years. The pattern of allegations continued to unfold with Rodney Little Rod Jones, a producer who worked closely with Diddy, sharing his own disturbing experiences. In February 2024, Jones accused Combs and his associates of subjecting him to unwanted sexual advances and coercing him into interactions with hired sex workers, amidst claims of hosting sex trafficking parties involving underage women. This series of allegations, spanning decades, culminates in the recent federal raids on Diddy's properties. The searches in Los Angeles and Miami, executed with a level of force typically reserved for the most serious of threats, signify the gravity of the accusations at hand. Detaining individuals and scouring for evidence, the federal agents' actions underscore the seriousness with which these allegations are being taken. As the legal battles unfold and the investigations continue, the narrative surrounding Sean Combs grows ever more complex. The man once celebrated for his musical genius and entrepreneurial acumen now faces a moment of reckoning, as the world watches closely to see how justice will navigate through the allegations of darkness that cloud his legacy. In the wake of these events, the legal and public discourse has intensified, with representatives from both sides making their stances known. Aaron Dyer, speaking on behalf of Diddy, condemned the raids as an unprecedented ambush, criticizing the intense media coverage and the use of force as part of what he describes as a witch hunt. This narrative of a rush to judgment, paired with Diddy's silence, adds a layer of complexity to a situation already mired in controversy and concern. As the story continues to unfold, the implications of these allegations against Sean Combs stretch far beyond the individual. They touch upon the broader issues of power dynamics within the entertainment industry, the vulnerabilities faced by those in its orbit, and the mechanisms of accountability for figures of immense influence. The swift legal settlements, like the one following Cassie's allegations, though common in high-profile disputes, raise questions about the nature of justice and resolution in cases of such profound personal violation. The legal landscape took a more defined shape with the introduction of the New York Adult Survivors Act, a pivotal piece of legislation that has brought many hidden stories into the light. This act, allowing for lawsuits to be filed regardless of when the alleged incidents occurred, represents a significant shift in how survivors of sexual assault can seek justice. It's under this law that the allegations against Combs have found a new legal footing, prompting a reflection on the long shadows cast by past actions. The raid on Diddy's properties, while a dramatic escalation, is a visible manifestation of an investigation that has been quietly gathering momentum. The detailed accounts of the federal agents' operation, with guns drawn and detentions made, paint a picture of an inquiry of significant seriousness. The media's presence, capturing every moment, underscores the public's fascination and horror at the unfolding drama. It's a saga that, while currently centered on Sean Combs, speaks to larger, systemic issues within sectors of fame and wealth, where such behaviors have too often been whispered about, but seldom addressed with the full force of the law. In this moment of crisis for Combs, the voices of the accusers have found a platform, amplified by the legal system's intervention and the media's spotlight. The allegations, varied in their specifics but consistent in their gravity, challenge us to reconsider the figures we idolize and the pedestals we place them on. This is not just the story of a music mogul in turmoil. It's a narrative about the courage of survivors to speak out, the legal system's capacity to hold powerful individuals accountable, and society's willingness to listen and reckon with uncomfortable truths. As we await further developments, the conversation around Sean Combs and the allegations against him remains charged with emotion, speculation, and a desperate search for truth. The outcomes of the federal investigation and the ongoing lawsuits will likely have a lasting impact on Combs' legacy, but perhaps more importantly, they may also influence how allegations of sexual misconduct are addressed in industries notorious for their imbalances of power. In closing, while we stand at a juncture of uncertainty, one thing is clear. The courage of individuals to come forward, the rigor of the legal process, and the scrutiny of public opinion are all elements that will shape not just the fate of Sean Combs, but also the cultural conversation around accountability, justice, and the path to healing for those who have suffered in silence. As this story evolves, it serves as a somber reminder of the complexities of truth, the pain of the past, and the hopeful yet challenging road towards justice.